Hello friends, welcome to another Resolve tutorial. Today we are going to learn zoom effect. In this case, I am going to show you how to zoom a video and how to zoom a picture. So let's get started. First thing first, we are going to open a new untitled project. I double click here. Okay, this is our cut page. I don't like edit on this cut page, so I jump into edit page. Okay, here, and I drag so here. This is our media pool, so we can add new folders, files, images such as like this into the media pool. Okay, I'll show you how to zoom a image. Okay, I drag this image. Okay, in this case I'll show you how to zoom, how to dynamic zoom, how to blurry zoom, like this. In this case I'll show you how to zoom this image in various type, like how to dynamic zoom, how to zoom, and how to zoom like DSLR camera. Okay, in here I drag my media file into the timeline. So this is our media file, so I zoom the timeline, cut all of these parts here. Okay, in here you can see black edge because our image isn't match the timeline resolution, so I can fix it in here. This is our inspector panel. You can turn it on and off like that. Okay, in here I'm going to zoom this like that. This is a basic zoom. Okay, we can keyframe it in here, position, rotation, angle, anchor point, pitch, yaw, flip means you can flip vertically, horizontally also. Okay, first of all I am going to teach you a dynamic zoom. Dynamic zoom is a prefixed zoom type which the software is given. Okay, I turn this button on and see what had happened. Okay, let's play it. You can see the zoom is pretty cool. Okay, in here you can see a dynamic zoom tool. This green is our output and this red is our input. Okay, you can see when I place this red box in here and green box in here, you can see what had happened. I turn off this. Okay, see, that's dynamic zoom. Okay, so you can do many things using dynamic zoom. I double click on here, there is a dynamic zoom ease in, and you can do smoothing this. Okay, in linear it's no any curvy zoom, it's just go ahead like a straight line. Okay, linear I can turn it to ease in. See what happened. First slow and in the middle is little fast and last. Okay, so it's curve like S. Okay, see Nice. Okay, swapping is change the direction. Okay, I'll show you how to do this. In here I activate the dynamic zoom tool. You can see this is input, this is input, sorry, this is input and this is output, and here you can swap the direction. Okay, when you swap in, you can see red box and green box are turns differently. Okay, that is swapping. Okay, let's swap. Okay, in here you can do another thing. You can drag this input and output areas such as like this. Drag this aim point and here. Okay, let's see what had happened. Nice. Okay, let's make another effect to this. Nice. That is all about dynamic zoom in image. So we can add, so let's go into add a manual zoom. Okay, let's close this dynamic zoom. You can close dynamic zoom anytime and the effect is unchecked. Okay, see, right in here you can see our transition transform nodes, transform panel. Okay, you can see there, here. Okay, in here I'm going to transform this particular image with zoom, position and also rotation angle. Okay, in here I activate these keyframes. Okay, you can see in this graph I activated keyframes to rotation angle. Okay, here is a drop down list, position X, zoom Y and zoom X. Okay, in here we can see graphs. Graphs are mostly used for ease-in effects, such as like in dynamic zoom we can see in the drop down list, see is in and out, linear. So let's see how to do this perfectly. Okay, in here in the frame 1 or time 0 I can go time 1.404 and here we can zoom. You can see our graph is increasing, zoom and position Y here, mainly focus this guys in here, rotation angle also like that. In here you can see black edge, so avoid, prevent this, so avoid seeing this, avoid leave this black image to your output. Okay, so we can drag position X like that. Okay, nice. So in here we can see what would happen. See, we can see our black edge. So we can fix it by zooming like that. Pretty good. Okay, let's see what. See, in here you can see our graph is linear, so we can curve it. So select all these nodes and hit F. Or select all these nodes and click this icon, so we can see what would happen. See, it's get a nice motion. Yeah, you can also do this for position, zoom Y. Okay, already have zoom X, it's already done. Position Y, rotation angle. Okay, see, you can do lots of things using this technique. Okay, hide this. Okay, nice. In here you can see a pitch and yaw. Pitch is like this. You can drag the photo vertically like that. In yaw you can drag the photo horizontally like that. See, okay, let's add some keyframe to this. I turn this to 1, this position to 0, rotation angle also to 0, zoom like that. Okay, let's see what happened. Nice, it's like a music effect, huh? Okay, can zoom to avoid black edge. Okay, right. In here you can see cropping. Cropping is most powerful thing, so we can make custom transitions by cropping. Okay, cropping left, right, top to bottom like that. Okay, you can also adjust soft edge. See, you add soft edge, you can add custom transitions like that. Okay, in here we can turn off cropping effect. Okay, let's turn it off. Okay, and next thing is I am going to show you how to do this zoom effect in our Fusion tab. Okay, let's delete this. This is our timeline, this is our pixels, stock image. Hit backspace. Okay. And here when you add an image, the timeline to the timeline. Okay, let's drag this to 6 seconds. Okay, before you jump to the Fusion page, you must select this clip and make sure your timeline handle on the middle of your clip. Okay, let's jump to Fusion clip now. Okay, here you can see our media out, and here you can see media in one. Okay, the zoom in is mostly based on a transform. This is our transform node, so we can drag this. I'm going to disconnect this and drag this node to our background transform input, or drag this to media input. Okay, here, so in here now I can adjust the transformation in the image, and I can zoom image, I can rotate the image like that. See, you can see the angle, highlight that. Okay, like that. Add transform. You can also add the transform by clicking media in one and hit transform, so it automatically, so the Resolve automatically takes all actions before I do. Okay, in here I can zoom this also. Okay, in here you can see center, and here we can see size. You can also keyframes. These are frames: frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, frame 4. Like, is this time period isn't suitable for you, you can drag this here to there. Okay, okay, so then you can see our timeline is increased. Right, in this case I'm going to keyframe our size in here. I will drag this. Okay, I add the keyframe in this red diamond button, and I jump into frame about 5 and zoom in, and 10 and zoom out, and 15 maybe, I think, zoom in, 20, zoom out, 22, zoom in, and 27, perfect size. Okay, let's see what had happened after this. You can make a music logo boom up like that. Okay, right, so this zoom in is a linear, so we can ease in this easier, so we can do it from our spline window. So I click this transform, take spline window, and in here select this option, show only selected tool. Okay, check this transform, and here you can see our line is not curve. Okay, I select all these lines and hit F on your keyboard, so you can see now line is more curvy, and we can add ease in effect to our zoom process. You can see, nice smooth playback. Okay, that's how we are add transform effect on our Fusion page. Okay, now we are going to add zoom effect to a video, so I'm going to delete this. Okay, and this is my video, my timeline. You can see a black border in here, so I'm going to zoom. Oops, it's not a black border. My eyes. Okay, you can see it. You can undo things in Git Command plus Z in Mac. Okay, in Windows you can done it Command plus C. Okay, this is our slow motion clip, and here I'm going to unlink this audio and video file. Delete the audio file. You can see this guy. Okay, I'm going to add a zoom in this action scenes. Okay, I flag this, add a marker to that point, and add another marker to that point, this point. Okay, in here I'm going to zoom into the face of our object or character. Okay, we add a keyframe to zoom and position, and in here I'm going to zoom to our character. Okay, like that. In here I'm going to revert all these settings. Zoom to 1, position to 0, position to 0. Okay, now let's see what happened. Like that. Okay, we can also do same things. Let's delete this flag. We can do same things from this graph. We can curve this graph like this. Okay, you can, in here you can see a black bar. Okay, let's delete this. And okay, position Y. Let's see now. It's also in the back bar. In here I'm going to position this to there. Okay, now it's pretty good. Oops, I think this, see, You can also adjust the preview window from this. Zoom. Here up, let's see. Oops, in here there is also a black bar. I think it's based on position Y. Okay, let's jump frame to frame. Okay, like that. Okay, right, that's how we are sorry that's how I'm going to that's how I zoom that's how I'm zooming a video. Okay, let's add some beat to this in here according to the video, like that. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to delete this and add a new video clip here and delete this also. So let's see how we can do the same thing, but not at mostly same, but let's see how to add dynamic zoom to this video. Same method, you can activate this button in dynamic zoom and you can add nice dynamic zoom like that. Okay, can is in and out. Okay, right, like that. Okay, you can also do swapping, you can also place input and output. Okay, like that. Okay, turn this off. Let's see how we can do the same thing, I mean zooming in a Fusion page, video zooming in Fusion page. Same thing, make sure your timeline bar on your clip, middle of your clip anywhere. Okay, and here you can see our media in, media out. Media in is our current clip, media out is output. Okay, let's set transform mode here. In here you can see the same process, you can zoom in, zoom out, and positioning and rotating. Okay, right, can I just station and zoom 0.5. I see, oops, sorry. Okay, in here you can see our timeline. Okay, I'm going to frame 40. In this case, these are not seconds, these are frames. Okay, this clip has, I mean, 480 frames. In the frame number 20, I'm going to keyframe this size and angle. And also in the frame number 60, here's our frame number. I'm going to zoom this in, oops, angle this, this position. Okay, you can see what happened. Okay, I'll show you add a method to avoid this empty spaces, so I can add another media from our current note current video and drag this to here. If you do this, you can see our media is merged. Okay, you see, to do this you have to add a transform node here and zoom this here and connect those nodes. Okay, this is our foreground and this is our background, so connect this to our background and connect that previous one to our foreground. Okay, see, nice, this is our background, this is our foreground. Okay, so I'm going to blur this media too, because this is not this nervous like that. Okay, I'm going to add blur. In blur you can see we can match blur size. I think this is much better. Nice. That is the way how we can zoom a video from our Fusion. Okay, now I'm going to do a creative thing using this zoom effect. Okay, I am going to add this video clip into our timeline. Okay, I'm going to link those clips and delete. In this case I'm going to recreate a fake zoom effect which has shown in DSLR camera. Okay, this is our object, this is our background. Okay, and here I'm going to add a keyframe to zoom and position and zoom this to zoom this until in this frame, until to this frame, and keyframe and zoom, position, zoom and position. I think like that. Okay, in this case I'm going to add stable frames. Okay, I'm going to keyframe this here. Okay, and here I'm going to zoom out till the perfect point. I think this is much better. Okay, I'm not going to ease in these clips. Okay, these transforms, because you can in DSLR camera you can see it has a linear zoom. Okay, and here is our output. Okay, now I'm going to add some blur effect. Okay, now effect library, this is our media pool, this is our effect library. Click this open effects, you can see Resolve effects in here. Resolve effects blur, Gaussian blur, add Gaussian blur into our clip. This is our open effects panel. and here we can see how so in here we can see how we are going to add Gaussian blur. In zoom in it turns into blur, in stable it's normal, and in zoom out it also turns into blur. Okay, in here I'm going to add keyframe, and here also I'm going to add keyframe. In the middle of the zoom I'm going to add keyframe. In the first frame I'm going to drag all the way down, and oops, in the middle of our frame I'm going to add much better than the first frame. Okay, and I'm going to drag this all the way down this position. Okay, you can see it's nice. Okay, and here I'm going to add another point, here another point, and here another point. Here I can drag this node to that point. Let's see how. Okay, nice. So I'm going to add some ease in options to this. Oops. Okay, we couldn't add any ease in options to our Gaussian blur track, Gaussian blur track I mean graph. Okay, now let's see how cool the effect. Okay, now I'm going to recreate menu of our camera from our Fusion page. In this case I'm going to add a Fusion composition and drag this here to there, and here make sure you are in the middle of the Fusion composition and jump into Fusion page. This is our media out, so I'm going to add media in, like I'm going to choose background node and also ellipse node, and I'm going to add this point. Okay, here I'm going to close this ellipse node and add a rectangle node. Okay, you can see this is our camera. I'm going to create this item. This type of camera. Okay, right here, and let's copy this, command C or command V, merge this, drag this bar there to there. Thing like this is perfect. And now we're going to add a tracker logo, something like that. To do this, I am going to add another background node, and I'm going to add ellipse node. Okay, now I'm going to zoom out this, and I'm going to change color and alpha. No, oops, not alpha. I'm going to add opacity by hitting shift space and search opacity. Oops, there's no opacity in here. I think it's in our transform node. Nope. Where is opacity? Nope. Okay, let's try out another way. Okay, I'm going to add bars like this, crossbars. Okay, to do this I'm going to add another background node and rectangle mask. Okay, okay, like that. I'm going to turn this also white, and I'm going to add another background node, and I'm going to add ellipse node and zoom this all the way out there. Okay, I'm going to place this in here. Okay, and I'm going to turn it to red. Okay, and I'm going to add a text node. Okay, like that. I'm going to type record. You can see in our camera. I am going to drag this position size. I think this is much better. Okay, right, nice. Okay, now I'm going to blink this red button. Okay, to do this, go to ellipse tool and here. No, let's do this another way. Okay, I'm going to copy this all, Command C, and delete this, and let's jump into our Fusion page. Okay, this is our media file, and you can see all effects are affected to our main video. And I'm going to add another fusion composition in here, and I'm going to add a media out, and I'm going to paste those copied nodes into this. Okay, oops, sorry. I'm going to add another background and ellipse node. Okay, now I'm going to place this here, and I'm going to turn this into red and jump into a fusion page, edit page, and here you can see our red dot appears. Okay, I'm going to zoom this all the way out like that, and I'm going to place this from our transform node to here. Oops. Okay, like that. I think it's much bigger. Okay, now, oops, it's positioning is something, or I think it's better place this red dot in here. Okay, now I am going to blink this red dot. To do this, I am going to choose 10-second clip and hit command D and delete all the way down, and while choosing control and drag these clips. Okay, oops, like that. Okay, or you can copy all of these, like Control C and Control V to paste, and okay, it's nice. Now I'm going to delete these effects, middle clips one by one. Okay, now you can see our red dot is blinking. Nice. That's the way I create fake DSLR zoom effect. Okay, now I'm going to create zoom transition from this clip. Okay, I'm got that 22 and drag this also to the same time backward, and here I am going